What is going on, everybody, and welcome back. We're here on the free-to-play account, the Road to Max Rank, and we're doing another mission for the legendary Goku GT edition. Now, with this one, we are doing what is it this time around? I think it was Bon, a Parent and Child. I think that's the team that we're using. I don't have the official leader for Bon, a Parent and Child. It's Vegeta and Trunks, the future duo. I don't have them, so I can't use them without using a friend unit. And I could just, cop out and just use a future team with them as the friend lead. But I was like, you know what? Let me mix it up. Let me use some units, right? Let me use some different units. So we're doing Double God Goku with the Tech Blue Vegeta. Tech freaking Blue Vegeta, Goku and Vegeta. The Tech Gods, freaking Hachiat Goku, transforming Trunks, and then Spirit Bomb Zoro Goku. Kind of all over the place. Like I said, I could have just brought a future team and done that, but I was like, I guess a bunch of different ways I can do this, because I can also have mixed this team up with another mission that I could have done, but I want to keep the missions separate and the teams as separate as possible, right? Let's go ahead. How did they link up? They link up exactly the same way. Alright, so let's do this. And we're just gonna go for... I have in no way, shape, or form going to lose this event. Like, at all. I promise you I'm not. I think at this point it's just a flex of strength. Like, see how far we get. We may or may not see Vegito in this run, if I'm being totally honest. I don't think we will, if I'm being totally honest. But I guess we'll see. Because, if I time it correctly, I think I can get Vegito. I think. But I think this is more like, hey, I want to do as much damage as possible kind of a thing. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. But we're going to kill here, dude. We're easily just going to blow through this mission like if it's nothing, right? Genuinely, like it's nothing. Because the rest of this team is still pretty strong as well. So, I'm actually... Well, I can't stack with this guy just yet. I can stack his attack, which I am going to put him in front. That way I can do this, and I can get this guard, which I don't need, and then... Hopefully... I probably should have thrown Super Saiyan Goku all the way in front so I can build him up, but it's fine. He's going to get hit eventually. It's just like, I want to build up his defense a little bit and his passive by getting him hit, right? So, but it's fine. I think we should be alright. Double super. Boom. Raises attack, stacks attack in base. He gives himself defense for 3 turns in base, but it kind of goes away when he transforms. So it's nothing too crazy. For items, all I really did bring was just attack boosting items, just for fun. No orb changing items to like nuke. It's the Bulma one that gives me 25% attack boost for 5 turns, and then another one that does for 20. But it's for 2 turns, I think. But it heals me, right? I think that's the only big difference. But I brought those guys. And that's only just to kind of do this event as fast as possible. Because at this point, I'm just completing as many missions I can before the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? I got some other stuff I got to take care of, too, before the end of the year. But I'm working on it little by little. But I've been busy with the holidays, man. That's why I haven't been uploading a little bit. I've been busy with the holidays, trying to get stuff, looking around, doing some other stuff too, some personal stuff, and just trying to get that stuff done before the end of the year. So it's a lot of, I've been busy, kind of busy, which is alright, you know. Yeah, and Spirit Bomb Zoro Goku is just a great orb changer in general. Can I get a dodge? Nope, doesn't matter. We have guard. He lowered our defense. That's nice. Did I bring... Oh, yeah, no, I did. I did bring tech units. I thought about pairing up the gods with the blues, the dual gods, and with the dual blues. But then I would have to offer Take God Goku, and I kind of want to keep stacking them, right? Because I do eventually want to transform to Super Saiyan Goku. I probably should have turned on intros. Because, at this point, we're just trying to watch everything. But we'll get the transformation into Trunks next turn, and then I'm just going to stack with him. I'm just going to stack with him as much as I can. And hopefully, if we time it right, we'll do that. Oh, I probably should have done that, man. I should have done a 200% lead with Trunks and then just done and that tech Trunks and just timed it perfectly to like do as much damage as possible. I would have liked to see that. Maybe I'll do that next time if I get a chance to bring that Trunks in whatever other event I could bring him in or another category. I'll do it like that if it's not too crazy. I also have to complete a bunch of other stuff. I have to complete a bunch of other stages too that I'm thinking about off the top of my head. This is interesting. We'll see how that all plays out. Alright, so Trunks is transforming. So we'll throw him up in front to get him for sure stacks, kind of a thing. You know, I'm actually thinking... Okay, how do you pair up? If I do this, how do you pair up? Wait. I mean, it's more or less the same. I mean, if I put him in the middle, it's more or less the same. Alright. So we're going to do this. And then... Dude, I keep forgetting that. I genuinely keep forgetting that. Yeah, I need him 4 turns. So he gets that 25%, and then it's 3 more appearances, and then he's fully built up. And he... Wow, okay. Wow. Alright. So, I need to build him up. Just a teeny win. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Hopefully we get a bunch of additionals, because I definitely want this guy to freaking do a bunch of damage. Though his big buffs come from each passive entry, or each turn entry. So if we can just make it to where we can do damage. But then when he transforms, I mean, he's a nuking character, right? So he's an extremely effective one too. And this is going really well. It's just that this Trunks is entirely made for long fights, dude. If you can get him going, like he'll be very good, because he greatly raises attack and defense, right? So my man's here will eventually get so much defense that doesn't matter that he doesn't have damage reduction at all. But that does take a while for that to actually happen, right? And you also have to proc off his links and have him rainbowed and stuff like that for it to ramp up like crazy. You know what I mean? But he does ramp up for sure. He just takes a little bit. And when he's ramping up, man, he's extremely powerful, but it just takes forever. So maybe it's not good right now, but eventually, if they ever release like an extreme version of the legendary Goku event, which they should totally do, or a brand new legendary event, it could be a villain. It could easily be a villain. Although we have a lot of red zone stuff. I mean, if they just flip it, so we start getting hero red zones, and then. Or they can call it blue zones, because why the hell not? And then for the extreme side, they could do like any of the bosses, dude. Cell would be perfect. Freaking Frieza would be perfect. Boo would be perfect. Like a whole bunch of bosses in the game. Moro would have been great, but the dude's not even in anime form, so I don't know. Alright, so I'm actually going to offer to take God Goku, because I do want to build up the Super Saiyan Goku a little bit, and then we can build up the gods here, and we can just do this. I'm pretty sure we're gonna kill this rotation. I mean, if we don't, then we get an extra turn to build up Trunks before it gets a little bit too crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then okay, demonstration of power, dude. That's all this really is. But I'll turn on intros and stuff like that. Not intros, but I'll turn on when we start transforming and stuff, because I think next time we see the blues, we should be able to transform to Vegito. Unless I have to be below 70. Because we got him turn 1, so it should be turn 7 at the earliest, actually. But we'll see. I'll take it. Actually, I got time right now. I could just pull them up on the interweb. Hold on. Where are they? Yeah, activated 70% or less starting for the 5th turn, or when there's another attacking in the same turn. Oh, same turn. Oh, okay. So that's not gonna work. So we might not get Vegito, because I have to offer to take Trunks, because Trunks is the only other Future Star character. Well, that sucks. I guess we're not gonna see that. That really sucks. Because even if I off-rotate Trunks right now, we won't see him until way later. You know what I mean? Unless I off-rotate the Blues next turn. What do I need to do with him? He needs to super attack. Let's actually do this. We can sacrifice. We can sacrifice one super attack from Trunks to make sure God Goku gets his super attacks in so he can transform, so he can pair up with Trunks. But we'll off-rotate the Blues next turn, and maybe we can salvage a Vegito, but I doubt we will. I truly doubt we will, because I'm transforming into the Tech Blues next turn. 100% I'm transforming into the Tech Blues. Unless I delay it, which I genuinely don't think it's possible considering how strong the team is once I start transforming. All right, let's do that. Let's transform, and then we'll offer it, and then we'll just play up.
Let's do this, Vegeta! Damn you! This is a power greater than that of a Super Saiyan God! I'm going to have fun destroying you!
Alright. Very nice. I think we might be able to salvage this because we do not have... Not everybody's 14 key. I mean, it's 18 key. This might hurt a little bit, though I don't think it will, if I'm being totally honest with you. No. Because they're not even fully built up defensively. I mean, and they have a permanent damage reduction. This Carnival Goku is actually not that bad. I actually mess around with this Carnival Goku a lot. Okay, now he's fully built up. Like, I'm curious what his defense is now. These guys are still pretty good because they still basically almost do everything. I think the only thing is just their stats a little bit outdated. They don't suck. They're just their stats and stuff are just a little bit. They're getting a little bit outdated, but they're still very strong in comparison to other characters, right? Like the guard doesn't last that long, right? Like how they work with rainbow orbs is pretty good. Their dodging, if there was a little bit more, they could have been better. But for the time when they released, they were that guy. But I mean, they were change of the era Red Zone characters, right? They were the cream of the crop, best units in the game. Both this duo and the Super Saiyan 4 duo, when Red Zone first released, they're just the best units you can use for the most part, right? So, and they were very good at it. Now those Red Zone stages are just super easy to do, and you just destroy them, right? And those guys, you know, were made for those teams, but now, you know, they fall a little bit behind. You know, but they can still dodge. Gogeta can still counter and do a lot of damage. They're still beautiful characters, right? There's nothing wrong with any of that. This is actually very good because this is two-sided. So one side of this is the simple fact that we can just activate Goku's active skill and then just kill freaking Goku. So this is nice. All right, so we're gonna activate the friend God Goku at the very end. That's exactly what we're gonna activate. Ooh, this is super interesting. Okay, we're at 327,000 defense. Dude, I really like that they have a flat 30% damage reduction. If it was just a little bit higher, or if it could stack attack and defense, then they would be so much better. But I mean, 320. I mean, I don't have them rainbowed. or anything like that, right? They're almost full level 10, but I guess I could do a little bit more with them. All right. Let's do this. This is the best we can do here, and then we should be fine. I don't think anything too crazy is going to happen. Okay, we're fine. This might do a little bit of damage, but I don't think Goku could do enough damage to kill us. Absolutely not. He'll do good damage, 125,000 is nothing to scoff at. But I was like, I have 30% damage reduction. I have almost 400k defense. Like, he can do damage, but not enough to kill us, even with everything going against him. So it's pretty good. I mean, these guys, Rainbow is freaking awesome, dude. Like, I really like this freaking Carnival Goku. The big stat increase that he gets from having him rainbowed is very significant. It does matter a lot, especially on a character that doesn't build outside of his passive and has a stagnant defense at a certain point. He's very good. I really like that Carnival Goku. There's so many post super characters that are good, that have good defense and have good base damage regard and stuff like that, but it's post. There's not a lot of turn 1 characters or leaders, more specifically, because the leader should be the cream of the crop kind of a character that can do not everything, but is a very powerful and effective turn 1, like slot 1 character, right? Looking very good. All right. So we got Vegito, we got Goku, we got everything. So how do we do this? Do we win with Vegito, or do we win with Trunks? I say we transform. I said we do as many transformations as we can. I think I can even get away with the God Goku transformation, if I'm being totally honest. Let's do the God Goku, let's do the Trunks, and then let's do the Vegito, and let's do the Vegito twice. That's exactly how this is going to go. I'm not going to use any items. I'm only going to use the items until we get to Vegito, but I just want to see all the animations. Because why not? Why not, dude? Why not?
This light is the energy of every living thing on the planet. Please, everyone, lend me your power. It's time, everyone. It's now or never, Vegeta.
But that's it! I am the fusion of Vegeta and Kakarot! Vegeta! And this is Vegito Blue! Yeah! What's wrong? Can you not keep up with my speed? Now you die!
Dude, I think one of the biggest controversies with Vegito is that this form of him, this AGL form of him, is just not available to you, like as available as other characters that transform are. If that makes any sense, right? It really isn't. You have to go out of your way. You just have to get flat out lucky or something in order to get that transformation. And when you do get that transformation, a lot of the times you're finishing up the fight on difficult events with bosses with a lot of HP. So it's not like I said, not readily available in comparison to other transforming characters, because he transforms and almost immediately, You can use his active skill, which does a stupid amount of damage, which you wouldn't want to use it right away because it procs, how his passive procs is that way. But that's besides the point. But then like his 18 key is so fucking cool. His 12 key is so cool. His active skill is so cool. He's so cool. But you don't see him as much as you would like to see him. Right? As much as other characters. That goes with the standby. That goes with like even the domain. By the time the domain procs, you can't really benefit crazily from the domain because it lasts 5 turns, but you only get to use it once. I mean, you only get to use it that one turn because the boss is almost dead, or he'll die on that rotation. You understand what I'm saying? Which is fine, but I don't know. That's why I feel like a long, difficult event could definitely be good. That's why we need the Omega Shenron fight. We need that fight in global so we can have a long, difficult fight, right? For a lot of characters. I think just for fun. Even if people think it's outdated, it's not as good as the Fusion Monster one. We need a long, difficult fight. Like a genuinely long, built-up, difficult. Like a Broly. Like Broly was great because he was a long fight. He could be a long fight, but he could also be a short fight. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how powerful your team was. You could get a lot of the stuff activated with Broly. Though sometimes it can leave you in a little bit of predicament because he was that guy. But now he just gets slapped around by literally teams nowadays. Right? It's ridiculous how crazy some of these characters are. How ridiculous they are and how much they do and how much they get and how overpowered and powerful they are. You know what I'm saying? But maybe if we get a long, difficult event like a legendary Frieza or a legendary Majin Buu, a legendary Majin Buu would be dope. You know what I mean? That would be pretty cool. And just have a whole bunch of missions like they do now. Why wouldn't they? That seems like such a good thing, right? But we'll see. Because you can only slap around the legendary GT event, right? You can only do so many missions before it's too easy. Right, like the GT, like the OG Legendary Goku event, which I still wish they would add missions to, just because why not, right? But that's besides the point. Or maybe they'll do an extreme version of it. I don't know. But I'm out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Take care.